And I know I was searching for one simple thing, one simple truth, and that simple truth is self-love. It is easy for people to push you about, drag you in between places because you have not built a solid self-love zone. So you can easily be dragged, trampled upon, talked down on, get confused easily. You need to pay attention on the inside. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ife Likano. On this channel, we talk about self-improvement and everything you were not taught in school, but life has a way of bringing them to your reality. On today's topic, we are going to talk about characteristics of a self-loved woman. Lately, self-love has been a buzzword going around everywhere. People keep saying, oh, I want some self-love, some soft-love. Most people that use this word do not even know exactly what that means. You know what I'm saying? They just say this word because everyone is saying it. And some people think that self-love is about you traveling to different places, having fun in this place, travel with big car, be with big influential friends. That is self-love. But all of these things are good, but they are not the core thing. Just like everything, the power of who you are starts from within. Until you can dig deep into yourself, you can relate to other people. Every other thing we want to experience on the outside world could be so beautiful, but the power of changing them or making them so beautiful starts from the within. We live in a society where a lot is expected of a woman, and she wants to please. She wants to be the feminine woman. She wants to do everything to meet up to this expectation. And believe me, this can be so health demanding. And this can be so much of taking away yourself from your real self. There are characters that when you don't display this character, then you are not giving yourself the adequate self-love that you are expected to. But by the time you are done with this video, you are going to know exactly where you stand. Whether you are self-sabotaging yourself, or you are self-loving yourself, or you are a work in progress. Get into the comment section and tell me exactly what you understand about this buzzword, self-love. I promise you I'm going to go right into these comments and put a heart in each and every one of them. Now, let's get to understand some characteristics of a self-loved woman. The first trait of a self-loved woman is authenticity. She has to be exactly where she wants to be. Do what she wants to do. She comes from a heart. She feels from a heart. She does not sense the environment, sense what people is going to think or feel before she makes a decision. She first of all sits right into herself and think from her heart before she makes a decision. And her decision comes from a place of love, from a place of self-empowerment. And she does this not to ridicule anyone, but to bring the best for herself, which she knows that when she brings best to herself is going to be the best for most people who are attracted to her kind of woman. Another characteristic of a self-love woman is she goes against societal norms. Oftentimes, societal norms, rules, and regulation does not bring out you being your authentic self. We are all created to be an individual kind of person. But when you are conformed into a particular moral standard, norms, and regulations, you're not going to be yourself. And because you're not authentically yourself, you are stealing something away from you. Now, a self-loved woman knows that society lies when they make some rules and regulations. So she has focused on herself as a way of living a life that she loves. And part of it is that she could walk away from things society says she shouldn't. Example, she could be enduring in a submissive marriage for so long, so toxic. She knows that she's caged. Society would advise her to be the woman, be there, keep building, endure. That's what you have to do. But she knows that she needs to liberate herself so she could get the best of life. Self-love woman understands rest. She knows that rest is part of work. She knows that for her to be very productive in her work, she needs time to rest. She knows that rest helps her to rejuvenate. She creates time for that. And she rests and comes back better and alive. Another characteristic of a self-love, she does not criticize herself. Is that she has taken her time to observe nature, observe life, and the teachings that she has listened to or doctrines that she has taught. And she has lined them out to know the one that benefits to her. Anyone that does not benefit correctly with her, she takes off out of her life and bring in the one that gives her peace. She understands that even after she had listened to the pastor, to the teacher, to the therapist, that she come back home to become her own self-therapist. She pays attention to these details. She's so intentional in her choices, her opinion, and all of the things she takes right inside of herself. A self-love woman is aware that material things are good, physical things are beautiful, but her soul and her body has to be well taken care of. The kind of things she gets right into her soul is so important to her. She guards her soul. She protects her soul. And this is why oftentimes people misunderstand her, because she has gone through a lot of pain, damages, has worked herself to get to a place of peace that she's enjoying. And this is why she is careful in the people she brings into her space, because she understands the power of energy and vibration. She knows that if she does not bring the right vibes and energy as circle, it's going to corrupt it. A self-loved woman understands the meaning of quality over quantity. She doesn't care about multitude of friends, lousy kind of parties. She understands that even if she has just two kind of friends that are real and authentic, that means a lot to her. A self-loved woman does not stay in a toxic relationship, keep betraying herself, keep sabotaging herself, keep asking why, when, what. She aligns herself to what matters to her, and if that relationship is what is going to burn her to nothingness, she leaves. Now, here is the thing. A self-loved woman is not a perfect woman. She can't be. A self-loved woman understands that it is okay for her to cry. She loves herself unconditionally. She has taken herself to stop judging herself. She knows that self-judgment has stolen so much away from her. She is so intentional in taking judgment away. She loves herself, she keeps forgiving herself, and she knows her self-power lies in these characters. One beautiful characteristic of a self-love woman is gratitude. When you come around people who love themselves, they are so positive. They are so empowering. They are so inspiring. You want to spend time with them because it's like there's something about them that looks like you. Are so relatable. They have gratitude. They are peaceful. They can easily relate to you, to everyone. You know what I'm saying? They have taken time to pay attention to self-love through gratitude. And because they are constantly being intentional about their gratitude, they have written out the pains in their life. It doesn't matter whether they have had divorce in their life, it's okay. It doesn't matter whether they have a harsh breakup, it's okay. It doesn't matter whether they lost a job, it is okay. Gratitude has a way of taking care of all of these things. Another attitude is that she forgives. First of all, she forgives herself. She has forgiven herself from the pain she has gone through. She has forgiven herself from the wrong choices. She has forgiven herself from walking away in a place where she would have been more patient, or being too patient in a place she would have walked away. She has taken her time to work on the power of forgiving, and knowing that before she could forgive anyone, she first of all have to forgive herself. She knows this, and she's working on that, and she's always a work in progress. Another characteristic of a self-love woman is compassion. And this compassion, she starts with herself. She gives herself all the love and compassion because she understands that she cannot give to anyone what she does not have. So she understands that it starts with her and with her. So she's compassionate to herself. She's compassionate to everything around her. She understands the power that is in compassion. She talks softly to things. She looks at things with hope and love. She understands that no one is perfect. She sees people as human that they are, meaning that they can fail, they can disappoint. A self-love woman has faith. She's brave. She is confident. And because she can take decisions that could shock people. She understands that the source of her strength and the source of her material things does not come from human being or societal prediction. It comes from a power that is deeper than her. A self-love woman is full of inspiration. She's a positive woman. When you come around her, she's always empowering. She always has the right word. She always says the right thing. She always has the right word that will help you to push you up. and not bring you down. She simply knows herself. She has taken her time in her quietness to understand who she is, her strengths and her weaknesses, her triggers. She's aware. She has paid attention to her own emotional stories and understand how she reacts and feels and what triggers her at any point in time. And because she has taken her time to study all of these things, she's cautious of them, and she is so intentional with people, words, action that she get in contact with. A self-love woman doesn't go by the trend. She takes her time to build her finances, because really, it is hard for you to be self-loved when you are broke. Truth be told, you need to work on your finances. Know the trend that is going on. Understand that you don't need to be perfect to start with, that you need to come up with something and put your signature in them. Put a signature of authenticity to make it you. A self-love woman works for her money. She understands the place of money in the material world. And because she has been safeguarding herself, she doesn't need to start borrowing. She knows that her work will give her some financial reward, and she doesn't need to depend for people for financial strength. Another characteristic of a self-loved woman is she's brave. She's brave enough to speak her truth. She's brave enough to be herself. She loves herself. She understands what it means to be self-loved by the kind of people she surrounds herself with, the kind of place she goes, the kind of group she interacts with. And she's not afraid to regroup. She's not fearful to break free from a group that does not serve the best of hers. Now you can have a clue of what it means to be a self-love woman. It is something that comes from inside out. So when you start sipping the wine, hanging out with the girls, laughing with the ladies, you know what I'm saying, having fun, and that does not mean that the physical aspect of it, it's not self-love. No, but for you to be grounded, it has to come from the inside. Doing all the physical things that would express how you feel on the inside. You are a badass self-love woman. You need to keep going. You need to do that, because in a world where we have so many ideas, so many things that drags us apart, you need to find yourself in that maze, and you deserve to find yourself. So be fearless in expressing who you are. Keep finding out what aligns with you. Keep finding out what rejuvenates you, what makes the best out of you. Because when you are trying to find the best for you, you are making your life better, sweeter, and you are attracting the right kind of people into your world, and you deserve it. You are worthy. Now, if this video is kind of content that you like, why don't you go ahead and click on the subscription button, like this video, so that more people will be recommended to watch this video. Thank you.